We're looking at the Swiss watch company Ark GMT, done in stainless steel, guys. This one, right away, you can see it's got a different look to it. And it actually looks like the dial is touching that sapphire crystal right there. And that's because they're using a concave dish dial. And the reasoning behind this is to prevent shadowing on the dial, which complements the 16 layers of anti-reflective coating that they put on this watch. So when we check out the indices, guys, it's almost like a sandwich dial. If we take a look at it really close up, you can see that the indices are actually recessed into the dial. That is really cool. Something that you don't notice until you get really close to it. They excel in a lot of different things, but one of the things is the finishing. Look at the finishing on this case, guys. This is absolutely unbelievable at a $250 price point. This is insane. So take a look at that chamfered edge. That is a monstrous chamfered edge. But look at the contrast. You've got the brushing going across. You got the brushing horizontally here. Man, nicely done, nicely done. And then you get the brushing on, then you get the polishing on the bezel as well. Swiss Watch Company logo, Swiss Watch and the company logo on the dial. Now, you get BGW9 Grade A Super Luminova. So this thing is going to glow like a torch, just like all the rest of their watches. I'll tell you what, this one here is still the best luminescence in my entire collection to this day. I mean, that thing. But this thing here, because it's got the blue, it's not going to be as vibrant, but it does last the night. And I'll show you guys a lume shot right here. Now, what's powering this? Well, we're looking at a Ronda 515.24 Swiss-made movement. It is quartz. You could see it beating or ticking. Okay, so in regards to the GMT here, you see that it's in between 4 and 5. You click out the crown to the first position and you can then adjust the GMT. It does not go backwards. And see that little tip right there? That's the center point. And that's something that I think could have been done better. I know like people don't like the big cutout on the disc, but it is a must. And even Hamilton did it here, and you'll see it in other brands as well. You have to do it because when you're in between times like this right here, you wouldn't have either any number there, or you would see a little bit of the 8 or a little bit of the 9. So you have to have a bigger cutout to do that. With that being said, I wish they would have just put like a broad like yellow arrow there, just so that you're for sure that that is indeed the center. Because when you're looking at a color matched wheel here, it all just blends in and it's really hard to see. And when I look at it with my 44-year-old eyes here, I wish that it was a little bit bigger as well. You know, I think that you're looking at a window that's a bit small for my eyes, and that's why the traditional arrow hand is definitely preferred. Now we are getting these syringe hands here, which are really nicely done and polished, full of the same BGW9 Grade A Super Luminova. I do like that yellow tip there with that counterbalance loomed lollipop. Beautifully done there. And that anti-reflective coating definitely does its job. Really does. Another gripe that I have, even though on the website it does say if you have a 7.5 inch wrist that you could indeed just message them when ordering and they'll give you the bigger strap. So I have a 7-inch wrist here, guys, and I mean, you don't get a lot of extra slack here at all. This is actually the absolute minimum that I would accept, and I think that's just it's not enough. I can't even imagine someone with a 7.25 or even a 7.5 inch wrist even getting into this one. So I think you guys should just do a more universal. but that's my 2 cents there. You are getting a quick chain strap here. It's very easy, as you can see there. Just needs a fingernail, and then to put it back on, you pivot it in, and it pops right in there. You don't get hash marks between every 5, which, you know, it could be a problem for some people. For me, you know, I know in relation to where the hands are, I don't even need numbers, but some people, they need that. I think it does give it a cleaner look, but that might be a problem for some. When we flip it over to the back, you get some basic information: sapphire crystal, Swiss made, stainless steel, ATM. Now this is, as I think I stated, this is actually a hardness coating on the stainless steel, no less than 800 Vickers. Okay, so that's actually a hardening. So what's going to happen is it's going to be a little bit tougher to scratch this as opposed to a regular stainless steel. We are getting a 38 millimeter case, guys. We're getting 9 millimeters in thickness. We're getting a 20 millimeter strap monster in lug width. And you do get a great 46 lug to lug. And it does fit great on the wrist, guys. It's very comfortable, it's very light, and it's very readable. So you know, that's fantastic. You do get the quick release here, and just as I said, just fantastic finishing for a $250 watch, guys. It's insane. Doesn't look or feel like one at this price point, and you get a leather pouch too. I mean, this is a travel pouch. It's always a pleasure working with you. You get great customer service with these guys. They even write you a little bit of a note here, which I always love. You get a warranty card. These guys actually warranty their watches for 3 years, guys. All right. A lot of micro brands are 1 year to 2 years tops. 3 years for these guys, which is actually very, very impressive. They stand behind their watches, and it's just all leather, man. I mean, this is not cheap. This is all real leather. You can put 2 watches in here, snap it up, and put it in your suitcase. You get that Swiss Watch Company embroidery there, and it's all stitched and smells great. It's just really quality stuff here, guys. So there you go, guys. This is the Swiss Watch Company GMT done in maroon. What do you guys think down below? Let me know what your thoughts are. And there you go. That's my 2 cents. Keep the change, and always remember that there's always time to be kind to one another. Please take care of each other, and I'll see you guys next time on Average Joe Watch Reviews. God bless, my friends.